Alright guys, it's BLM here, and we are back with more Valkyria Chronicles, and guess what? Everything's going wrong for me today, pretty much. Yeah, woke up late, my car won't start, so, yeah, I didn't go to class. I mean, class is actually starting right now, and I have no way of getting there. I mean, so, screw it, we'll record instead. Yeah, it just seems like today's not my day. But yeah, I guess we'll do some Valkyria Chronicles. So let's do it. Let's do some cutscenes here. Looks like a lot of cutscenes. It's like 5 of them, 5 or 6.
Welkin Gunther reporting, Captain.
Hey, Welkin.
You got called in too, Faldio?
I apologize for calling the two of you in on an off-duty day.
Yeah. Today's kind of sucks so far. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock. Not even 9 o'clock. So, yeah.
Princess Cordelia.
Thing is, obviously, by the time I get everything fixed out and, like, if things get fixed, get to class, like, I'm not gonna make it in time anyway, so it's like...
But why us?
Yeah. It is what it is, I guess. Sucks too, because today was a lab where I have a group project, which obviously is better if I'm there than not.
The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Guess it is what it is.
Oh. I'm not really good with the formal stuff.
What are you, crazy? Do you
If it was like a lecture, like if it was on Monday when I have like all my lectures, like I wouldn't give a shit. Like it doesn't fucking matter, but today it's kind of more irritating. These lectures, it doesn't matter. I mean, the teacher doesn't take attendance. It's like, I mean, it's lecture, which he posts all the notes online anyway, so it's like, it doesn't really matter as much, but yeah, on lab day, that's more annoying.
Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgreaves tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
So much for my plans to go bird watching tomorrow.
Okay, so how many are there? 1, 2. This is an optional one, but we're still gonna watch the optional ones because why the fuck not? So yeah, there's 4 more. So let's go, I guess. We already did the headquarters stuff, right? Last night, so. So yeah, I mean, I guess pretty much I have a full day of recording here. I mean, even though I fully did not intend on it being so, but I guess that's the way it's gonna turn out.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
Goodness, Welkin, I
That's just something else I know. Yeah, it's like every adult female in this game has enormous breasts. Yes. That's something I didn't even notice from her until just now. At least I should say enormous breasts, but at least like much bigger than what you would think from someone of that size, but whatever.
She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
Sure.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
Hey, don't you all look nice?
Yeah, like why do we only know her by her last name? I don't
Good
get that.
evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the
Like who talks to someone this young? Like at least she's young, right? I'm assuming. I'm just calling her like Miss Ellett.
I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Galia and the
yeah, I mean,
Federation.
at least we're gonna probably get through a good amount of this game today. I mean, like this chapter is the halfway mark, so it's like we're almost halfway through. Even though I started this game exactly 24 hours ago, I believe. Not exactly. I mean, like from when I would be getting out of class, which is around 12. It was 24 hours ago from that. But either way, I mean, like 24 hours. What am I talking about? Exactly a week. Not 24 hours. Fuck. But yeah, exactly a week from that. So yeah.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent. He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want.
Alright, so yeah, HOH happened on Big Brother. Tyler won. Really, I mean, Haley almost won, which was really shocking to me. Like, I did not expect her. Like, I expected Scotty to do well at that competition. It's the one spinning discs and stuff, which I believe did they not do that competition last year? I don't think they did. I think last time they did it was BB18, where Victor won. Then BB17, Vanessa won. And I'm trying to think back. I don't think it was in 16. I don't remember if it was in 15. I know 14 Ian won. Okay, it's this one. 15, 13, 12. I don't remember who won it in 12. Did they do it in 12? I don't think they did. I mean, they had the, like, seat where it, like, bashes against the wall and stuff, but that's kind of a different comp. And then, yeah, BB11, they had it with Russell winning. It was Russell and Jeff, surprisingly, as the final two in that. And then, yeah, BB9, they had Crazy James. And I think that was the first time they did it, I think. But yeah, usually it's a like leaner, like either a taller, leaner sort of guy, or a shorter, like muscly sort of guy, or Vanessa, essentially, or Ian. I guess Ian's kind of an outlier too, right? Because I mean, the thing is, like, Russell and Victor are obviously these two shorter, muscly guys, and you got Crazy James and maybe Crazy James is the only taller guy that won, isn't he? Yeah, so I guess never mind. I don't know. But yeah, Tyler won. So Tyler's kind of in the vein of Crazy James, where he's a taller, like, linear guy. Yeah, Haley came really close, which again, I don't think. Like, I mean, the people like Haley don't usually win this competition. They usually come pretty far, though, if I remember right. Because I believe in, like, BB9, a lot of the people that were at the end were, like, I think it was, like, what, Sharon, Chelsea, and Natalie, who were all similar body types to Haley. I don't know how tall Haley is, though, actually. Either way.
And happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones.
Well, I think that was before they added the mechanic of, like, things hitting you. I don't think that was in BB9. I think that started with BB11. I think BB11's where, like, because of that, like, a lot of people like Shima and Natalie and stuff fell down early. Actually, I think Shima made it far. It's just that she, like, got taken out because she got hit really hard by the thing.
We shall topple the Empire and rid the world of their threat.
So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's I think more recently it's definitely become a more male-centric sort of competition, even though you would think it would be like a more of a female-centric competition, but really it isn't. I mean, like, BB18, like, Natalie got the second place, right? So it's like females usually get like second place or so, but yeah, it seems like the only female that's won this competition is Vanessa, I believe. Like, I might be missing the competition, like, here and there. I don't remember every time, obviously. And to be honest, I probably would if I, like, really went through every competition every season, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's mostly males that win the competition, which, again, like, for endurance comp, that, I mean, I guess it is kind of upper body centric in the sense that you gotta keep your body up on the rope, and you can't sit down on the seat, I don't believe, which I believe you used to be able to, but I'm pretty sure they changed that. I don't know what happened to Faldia. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. More cutscenes.
I'm glad that's over.
We should be heading back soon. Oh.
What was this?
Princess Cordelia.
so terribly sorry. Are you all right?
Yeah, and Tyler, to us, I don't think he's confirmed what he's gonna do. I mean, I think like it's pretty obvious he's gonna do Scotty and Haley, but I don't think he's really confirmed that. So for all we know, he could put up like Sam and Haley or something. But I mean, because there were talks of backdooring Scotty, which I feel like at this point is pretty useless considering there's only 8 people left. Like there's no reason to backdoor anyone when there's 8 people left. I mean, 6 people are getting picked in veto. That means 75% of the players are getting picked. I mean, it's like at that point, it's like just put them up. And also, there's the worst case scenario: Scotty winning veto, taking down Haley, and then you get rid of what, Sam? So it's like, yeah, I mean, I think it's dumb to backdoor someone at this point.
Do not trouble yourself.
What's more interesting though is who are they going to take out of Sam and Haley? Not Sam, Scotty and Haley, because there's been some debate from what I saw. And I think, like, it seems like they're leaning towards Haley to a degree. I mean, it seems like some people want Haley, some people want Scotty. To be honest, I would, if I was in this situation, I feel like I would. I think the initial thought is Scotty, but I think if you think about it more, I think you gotta get rid of Haley. Though, I mean, in reality, you need to get rid of both of them. They both need to go back to back. If you want a shot at winning. Like, if they get to the end, they're guaranteed, what, four jury votes? Like, they would only need one more, which, again, like, maybe they can't even get the other one. Like, I think if the like, people have been talking about this, how Haley's unbeatable at the end, and how Scotty, like, would be unbeatable at the end, stuff like that. I don't think that's the case if you actually look at the votes. That is, unless whoever is at the end has pissed off their own alliance members by blindsiding them. That's the thing, but based on just the personal relationships that are there right now, like, if it was Haley against Tyler at the end, which, mind you, is never going to happen. But, I mean, okay, you got Bailey goes to Haley, Rockstar goes to Haley, Fessy goes to Haley, Scotty probably goes to Haley. But then you got the other 5 votes. You got Sam going to Tyler. You got Angela going to Tyler. Casey going to Tyler. Brett going to Tyler. JC going to Tyler. That's 5-4. He wins. The problem there is, obviously, as I said, is if he pisses off, jury member, if he pisses off like Brett on the way out, or if he pisses off Angela on the way out. But to be honest, I don't see them as bitter jury members. So I don't think that will be the case, but it could happen. But yeah, I mean, Haley is, like, I think actually, like, people talking about how Haley's guaranteed to win. I think she's really not, even if she gets the end. But she is, again, it is dangerous to take someone that has 4 guaranteed votes. It's kind of the same thing with Tess in Survivor New Zealand, where she had a guaranteed 3 votes on a 7-person jury, which is really fucking dangerous. But there's no scenario where she wins. Like, no matter what, the other 4 members of the jury were never voting for her, and more than likely were collaborating to not make her the winner. So it's like, there's no way that she could win, kind of in the similar way that I think will probably happen if Haley gets to the end against a level 6 member. But again, I don't think that's going to happen anyway. Like, again, you 100% need to get one of Scotty or Haley out this week. There's no question. That's why I think no matter what, just put them on the block together. There's no reason not to. It doesn't really matter which one goes, to be honest. You just need one of them out. Because the thing about them is that they're both, I mean, to be honest, actually, in a way, you do need to get rid of Scotty first, because the thing is, they're both good at mental comps. They're both decent at endurance. But the thing is that Scotty's good at physical competitions too. But the thing is that at this point in Big Brother, there's not really many physical comps left. However, they still have not done the running competition, which they seem to really, they've done every season since BB17. So I would assume they're going to do it again, though who knows, maybe the Christmas stuff from last season really turned them off. But if they do that competition again, Scotty's definitely a contender for that one. It's Scotty or Brett. I mean, and I would lean towards Scotty, which is dangerous. Yeah, but the thing is that Haley, I mean, but then also Scotty. So I guess in reality, yeah, you probably should get rid of Scotty first, just because I think Haley and Scotty are like equal in all the competitions, with the exception of physical competitions, where I think Scotty's slightly better. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you want to get them out back to back. You kind of have to. So it doesn't really matter as much. We've done 15 minutes of cutscenes here, and I love how there's still one more, I believe, after this.
Wait! Hold it, Verrat! Verrat! Terrible news.
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped.
So you gotta get her back.
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador.
So, typically,
Ah, fuck, I
considering
remember
the
that.
sorts of backroom dealings and extortion they've used till now.
But yeah, I mean, it's a really tough position because again, like at this point, like you need to get both of them out. And you know, it was. I do think it was. To be honest, actually, in retrospect, it wasn't. But I do think it was a mistake to not get rid of Haley over Fessy.
So get on it.
Even though Fessy's surprisingly good at mental comps too. But I do think Fessy really should have been the one to stay. I think Fessy is more manipulable, like more gullible and everything. I mean, to be honest, Haley is too. This is the dumb thing. Like, this is the thing I don't love about the edit of the show, is that the edit is trying to make it seem like Haley is this, is like the one that always has the right ideas between her and Fessy, and how, she's like, like Fessy wouldn't listen to her and so on. It's like, she agreed to put Scotty on the block. It wasn't until the next day, until like a few hours before eviction, she was like, why are we putting up Scotty and everything? And by that point, it's too late. I mean, you already said yes to Fessy. You already convinced Fessy that was the right move. I mean, like, just going back on it isn't gonna work at that point. Okay, so we'll do this one.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
It's an airplane. The first test flight succeeded during EW1. Now research is going on.
I just almost all World War. I mean, this is like World War II, but it's like, oh no, we're changing it to European War for some fucking
this is
reason.
what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Who's that voice actor? I feel like I know that voice.
Oh, hello, Leon. Kreese.
Kreese, that's his
Hey,
name.
Sarah, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for?
Wait, let me guess. Are you?
But yeah, this endgame. What's the shame about this battle back is that this endgame could have potentially been super interesting, but because of the battle back, it's really delaying it by at least 1 week, probably 2. Because at this point, I think it's really dangerous to take either one of Haley or Scotty further. So I mean, we're pretty much gonna have to wait until Final 6, and by then there's double eviction. I mean. Yeah, there's no double eviction this next week, so that means that it has to be the week after, which because it's not going to be from 5 to 4, because I mean, if you base everything on their schedule, the last normal week of the game is the final 7 week here, where like next week, where so they'll go down from 7 to 5, then they'll have a eviction like halfway through the week on Monday or Tuesday, whatever it is. Go down to 4. By Thursday, they'll be down to 3, and then it'll be until Wednesday, the finale after that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the season's coming to a close pretty soon, and been a great season. Again, I feel like last week was definitely the slowest week of the bunch, and I feel like this week's gonna be relatively slow as well. But again, there's a lot of potential that this battle back's probably going to ruin, to be honest, but we'll see. I mean, again, a lot of people finally looking out from the level 6 side, looking out for themselves, which, to be honest, I think this was some great gameplay from level 6, where they were able to think and work as a group pretty much until the final 8 here, and then now they're starting to plot out separate things, particularly Tyler, JC, and Brett, who are the 3 front runners. I think if either one of those 3 make it to the end in any scenario, or in most scenarios, I feel like they win. And I feel like none of them are sitting next to each other, with the exception of maybe JC and Tyler. I feel like it would be so weird if, like, Tyler's ideal final 3 at this point is Tyler, Casey, JC, which I think is the right move. However, I do think it would be strange. Actually, I don't know if it's the right move, actually, because the thing about this is that Tyler people have been talking about how Tyler needs to go against Angela to avoid like the bitter jury sort of thing, and I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, like, I do think Tyler in that scenario, I do think Tyler gets Bailey's vote and probably Rockstar's. But the thing is, I think those votes would be out of bitterness. Like, I think he is on the other end, where people are going to be bitter at Angela, and like they're going to look at Tyler as the other option. However, there's still the possibility of them respecting Angela. Like, both Haley and Fessy have talked about... I don't think Fessy's gonna vote for Angela after all this, unless Haley comes into the jury house and say, hey, we gotta vote for Angela. But, they both said that Angela's playing the best game right now. And I mean, they've said that, we're not gonna vote for her, but still, I mean, that they could change their minds and say, hey, we gotta vote for the best game, and that would give Angela the win over Tyler, which, I mean, obviously, based on how the game's gone so far from the outside, is the wrong decision.
I want to become an engineer of your someday, Isara.
And yeah, like, I think if Tyler wins this game, or at least wins this game in the fashion that he's been doing so far, he's one of the best winners of all time. I mean, he's up there. Like, he's in that top tier of... Again, my Big Brother rankings of winners is different than other people. A lot of people bring in, like, oh, they played 2 times. Oh, they proved that they could do it twice, namely with Will and Dan. And I feel like, why is that even impacting your winner ranking? I feel like that should impact your player ranking. Yes, 100%. Like, if I were to do a player ranking, I think Dan's number 1, probably Will's number 2, though I think that one's up for debate. But it's like, from a winner standpoint, Dr. Will's win in season 2 was very mediocre. Like, he really, like, really was complete shit for the first 3 weeks. Then Shannon goes, and even during the Mike Boogie week, he didn't play particularly great. And then he starts to kick it up a notch a bit. But even then, it's like, he was never in control of what was happening. He was just not getting taken out until, like, what, Final 4. And then what he did at Final 5 is impressive. By getting Hardy and Nicole to take out Bunky over him. But it's like he doesn't really make a great, like, he doesn't actually make, like, take control of anything until the Final 4. And even then, at Final 3, he doesn't control anything either. To a degree, I do think he threw that HOH competition. So, I mean, it is what it is. But either way, like, I mean, like, he showed very little dominance in that season. So, I mean, like, I have him a pretty low-ranked winner of Big Brother. Not bottom tier, obviously, but I think, like, lower middle tier.
What's happening at this hour?
And then you got, like, Dan, who I do have in the highest tier, upper tier, but I don't have him high on the upper tier. I have him pretty low, because the thing about Dan is, again, he was at the bottom for half of the game. I mean, like, it wasn't until after the Jesse vote that he started to get some control. And even then, actually, technically, he didn't even get... he was deciding vote on the Jesse vote, which technically was America voting. But, I mean, like, he would have voted that way, too. So it doesn't really matter. But,
Absolutely.
So, holy shit, is this long? We've been doing 24 minutes of cutscenes. Okay. So now the battle. So, what we're gonna do... We're gonna go save here. Let's save here. Okay, let's go. Let's see how this goes.
We have an emergency on our hands. Princess Cordelia has been kidnapped by Federation
So we gotta get her back. The armored vehicle carrying the princess is headed towards the port. Okay. Okay, so we just have to destroy the tank? Okay, fine. That's really dumb. So he can't use lancers? Ah, it's nighttime too. Okay. Lose if the armored car explodes. The armored car reaches the harbor. Welcome dies. Enemy occupies Gallia's base camp, and 20 turns pass. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna look up the strategy to this. You know, I have a feeling I know the basic strategy is, but we're gonna look this up anyway. What was it? Valkyria Chronicles chapter 9, right? Yeah, I've been really enjoying, I'm still been really enjoying this game. Where is it? Here we go. So we can't use Lancers or anything, right? I think that's what I said. Like, we can't use them at all? Oh, we can. Okay. Because, I mean, we might just use Largo just to get a turn anyway. Even though we're not allowed to shoot with them. Alright. Before the mission starts, ensure that you have visited with Aria already. Okay, so this is the best class to use is the Shock Trooper. Oh shit, what did I push? Fearless Will and Strong Will are ideal skills. Really? It says you can win in one turn. Which I doubt we're going to be able to do, but... Alright, so I just read up on what we're supposed to do. So I think what we're going to do... I mean, the thing is, where's everything start? Like, I mean... I think we'll use a lot of Shock Troopers. I think we'll keep with that. I think, we'll put Alicia here. We will... And yeah, I think we'll put Largo here, maybe. As one of these guys, just because we're probably not going to be using him, but we want the extra turn. And then, well, let's put Rosie here, too. And then, yeah, I think the rest just put Shock Troopers. So let's put her, and then, maybe Nina? Yeah, let's put Nina. Let's give this a shot.
Your mission is to rescue Her Highness unharmed.
They can't get to the harbor. We stop them here. Squad 7, move out.
Okay.
To the harbor, full steam. Apologies for the cramped waters, Your Highness.
Lieutenant, it's likely the ambassador had...
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
Force, then recover the princess. Tank shells, anti-tank lances, and grenades are off limits.
Understood, Captain.
Rox, even if we can't attack with it, the Edelweiss can still block their path. Yeah, on a narrow road like this, there's no...
Sounds like a
So
plan.
yeah, I didn't
Let's
read
get the
that.
princess
Supposedly
back
the
safe.
plan that you're supposed to do is to block it off. And just continue to shoot at it. Where is it? Okay, it's up there. Okay. How many turns do we have? Only 6. Huh.
Just try to stop me.
I think we'll move her forward a bit.
Fresh meat bone.
Oh shit. Okay, I was gonna say that's bullshit if he doesn't die.
Next.
Target silent.
Okay.
Just try to
I
stop
think we'll use her again. And
Die!
there we go.
Next.
Oh yeah, so we do have the weapon. Okay. Yeah, because it was recommending a weapon. There it is.
You think bullets will stop me?
So
Entering combat.
So tanks can't get through there, right?
Wilkes, do you see the vehicle's headlights?
Oh shit, we're over 30 minutes.
You're right. We can use those lights to tell its position and orientation.
Shit, wrong way.
All units hurry. Don't let them get away. What is your situation?
So can we not shoot at it at all? Like even with this? Okay.
Get ready to die, imps.
Actually, I should have ended turn. I don't know why I didn't. Like that does almost no damage. So I think what we should have done then is how much can we move? Oh shit. Okay.
You think bullets will stop me?
Okay, well fuck, we're almost dead. Ah, fuck. Okay. Alright, you know what, so we're gonna end turn here. We're gonna do save. Which actually, I was rewatching some of my Valkyria Chronicles episodes, and those were pretty fun actually. I actually really enjoyed watching those. I think if like they were done by someone else, I would legitimately watch a Let's Play of Valkyria Chronicles. But yeah, alright, we're done. So next episode we'll go ahead and continue on. I can't believe she's almost dead already. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching.